No way, not even at the front was it like this. What the hell is this? Damn soon they'll turn the whole country into a front line.
Ukrainian drones struck multiple Russian oil facilities overnight on September 5th, including Russia's largest Rosneft refinery in Ryazan and an oil depot in occupied Luhansk Oblast. Ukraine's top drone warfare commander, Robert Madyar-Brovdy, reported. Gasoline in Russia is becoming scarce, while gas and oil are quickly running out, he wrote. Residents of Ryazan, a city 180 kilometers, 120 miles southeast of Moscow, told Russian pro-government media outlet SHOT that they heard explosions around 2 a.m., followed by a blaze that lit up the sky. Photos and videos circulating on social media appeared to show a large fire and thick black smoke rising from the refinery, located on the southern edge of the city. The facility, which has a capacity of 13.8 million tons per year, was previously struck by Ukrainian drones on August 2nd, forcing 2 of its 3 main refining units to halt operations. Regional Governor Pavel Malkov claimed 8 drones were shot down over Ryazan Oblast and said debris fell onto an industrial site, claiming no casualties or damage to residential areas. The governor did not directly address reports of a fire at the refinery. In occupied Luhansk Oblast, local residents reported black smoke over the area late on September 4th. Madyar said Ukrainian drones struck the region's oil depot, though the extent of the damage remains unclear. Russia's defense ministry claimed it downed 92 Ukrainian drones overnight. Ukraine has intensified long-range strikes against Russian energy facilities, targeting refineries and depots to cut into Moscow's war funding. In August alone, Ukraine struck at least 12 refineries, shutting down facilities representing over 17% of national processing capacity, or 1.1 million barrels per day.
No way, not even at the front was it like this. What the hell is this? Damn soon they'll turn the whole country into a front line. Damn, it's smoking a lot there. What, explosives or what? Plus there are gases, unbelievable.
Overnight in Russia's Rostov region, Ukrainian forces carried out a precision strike on air defense assets, igniting major fires confirmed by NASA firms' data. Among the damaged sites was a 55Z-6U Nebo-U long-range radar station, one of Russia's critical early warning systems used to track aircraft and missiles. The loss of such advanced equipment not only weakens Russia's regional air defense, but also exposes gaps in its ability to protect key border areas from continued Ukrainian strikes. Russian soldiers are once again complaining and asking for help. Everything burned down. Again. Literally everything is gone. They were left with nothing but their underwear. Such a tough situation.
Once again, please do not consider it impudence. I am addressing all familiar groups with the help of acquiring generators, tools, and I don't know, all sorts of screws. In general, we need to build now. Everything burned down completely. Some guys were left in just their underwear. Fuel burned boards, everything, all these things. Bulletproof vests, helmets, rifles, everything burned. Here's one of our buggies. Such a situation, a drone arrival. Please help in any way you can.
French President Emmanuel Macron revealed the scale of change in Europe's stance on Ukraine, noting that in February 2024, only Lithuania and France were prepared to send peacekeeping contingents. But today that number has grown to around 20 nations. Speaking after the Coalition of the Willing meeting, Macron underlined that 26 countries are now ready either to send troops to Ukraine or to provide assets supporting peacekeepers in the air and at sea. He stressed that Kyiv's right to maintain an unrestricted army has been agreed upon, dispelling earlier speculation about limitations. A political and military proposal involving 35 leaders is also on the table, aimed at providing long-term security guarantees for Ukraine. In the coming weeks, Washington's role in these initiatives will become clearer, with expected contacts between American and Russian representatives to define the next stage of dialogue and pressure. 3 Russian camouflage geniuses decided to cross an open field in overcoats, but they miscalculated a bit somewhere along the way. Russian forces are resorting to every kind of camouflage, nets, paint, even decoys, in a desperate bid to evade Ukrainian drones. Yet despite these efforts, Ukrainian reconnaissance keeps detecting and striking their positions with precision. And this is terrorism in its pure form. Zaporizhia. In broad daylight, a Russian drone struck a residential apartment building in the Pisky neighborhood.
Сейчас умрем. А чё они тут кружат? Не знаю, но он сюда снизу. Нет, ты тоже посмотри. Нет, давай.
The Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Ukraine responded to the invitation for Zelensky to come to Moscow for talks with Putin. Right now, at least 7 countries are ready to host a meeting between leaders of Ukraine and Russia to bring an end to the war. Austria, the Holy See, Switzerland, Turkey, and 3 Gulf states. These are serious proposals, and President Zelensky is ready for such a meeting at any point of time. Yet, Putin continues to mess around with everyone by making knowingly unacceptable proposals. Only increased pressure can force Russia to finally get serious about peace process. And from the other news, U.S. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth said that the U.S. Army is ready for a regime change operation in Venezuela. On Fox News, he emphasized that the White House has all the resources to implement the plan if President Donald Trump makes the appropriate decision. Hegseth called Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro the head of a drug trafficking regime. According to him, Maduro is involved in international drug trafficking, which directly threatens the American people. The United States announced a $50 million reward for information leading to Maduro's arrest. The day before, the U.S. military sank a ship in the southern Caribbean Sea. According to Washington, it was transporting drugs from Venezuela. According to Trump, there were militants from the Tren de Aragua group on board. This group acts in the interests of Maduro and is involved in drug trafficking. The strike killed 11 people. The operation was part of a broader military campaign. At the end of August, Trump ordered a strike group to the region: a missile cruiser, 3 destroyers, a submarine, and amphibious assault ships. The total number of troops is more than 4,500. The official goal is to fight drug cartels.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week at 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.